Hey guys, I'm Emily. Today's video is to stretch and strengthen your feet and ankles. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video to help support free yoga. So we're gonna start lying on your back. So just come on to your mat, extend your arms and legs wide. Take a moment just to settle in here. Allow your body to begin to sink into the mat. We'll take 3 deep breaths. From here, beginning to draw your right knee in towards your chest. Keep that left leg nice and long and flex those left toes up towards the ceiling. Really spread those toes wide. Then we're going to start to rotate that right ankle. So just moving it in one direction, loosening it up. And then begin to switch directions. And then we're going to scrunch up all your toes. You can do both feet. Just like you're making big fists with your feet. And then extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers around your right thigh. And then we're just going to point and flex your right foot. Just doing this a couple times. And then lengthen the leg and release all the way down to the mat. Going to switch sides, so draw that left knee into your chest. Flex those right toes up towards the ceiling, spread those toes wide, and then start to rotate that left ankle. Nice and relaxed here. Going in the opposite direction. And then scrunch up all your toes, making your fists with your feet. And then release, maybe give it a little wiggle. And then extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. It doesn't have to be completely straight. And then point your left toes, and then flex your foot. Release the leg, lengthen all the way down. And then draw both knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. Letting everything go. And then begin to draw your nose up towards your knees, engaging your core. We're going to do a little rock and roll up and down the mat, just maybe 3 or 4 times. Massaging out your back. And then come to seated, just come to a cross-legged position, sitting up nice and tall, and then walk the hands forward. Relaxing the head down. And then slowly walk back up. Switching sides, so bringing your other leg in front and walk your hands forward. We're going to swing the legs around and we're going to find a downward dog. So bringing your fingers nice and wide, curl the toes under. And press back to a downward dog. Starting to just gently pedal out the heels, so sending your heels down towards the mat. And begin to really press into your toes. So you're going to roll onto your feet, feeling the stretch on the soles of the feet and the toes. Maybe release the head a little, nod side to side. And then look up towards your hands. We're going to make little steps up to the top of the mat, finding a forward fold. Maybe taking opposite elbows and gently release, rocking side to side. Then we're going to inhale to a halfway lift. So hands come to shins, find a flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, root to rise, reach it up. And exhale, heart center. Bring your arms by your sides, finding mountain pose here. So feet are hip width apart. And then spreading the toes wide. So taking up a lot of space on the mat. Engaging the thighs, engaging the core, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back. From here, we're going to inhale to reach the arms up and then lift the heels. So coming up onto your tippy toes. You might want to find a drishti, so find a spot you can focus on. And then lower the heels, exhale, forward fold. Whoop, try not to fall back. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale to reach up. Lift the heels. Exhale, lower the heels, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach it up. Exhale, heart center. Now we're going to bring the big toes to touch. Keep the heels with a little gap in between. And then sinking down into your chair pose. So really engage that core, send the tailbone down. And then begin to lift the toes. So really getting all the weight into your heels. Maybe extend the arms up. Now we're going to shift our weight forward and come up onto your toes, so lifting the heels. Seeing if you can stay reaching up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, forward fold. Step the left leg back. We're going to come up into a crescent lunge. So really find the foundation in your feet, pressing into all 10 toes. Lift it up. So high up on the back toes here, nice big bend in that front leg. And then on your exhale, start to bend the back leg. So hovering the knee off the mat. Inhaling back up. Exhale to hover. Feeling that stretch in your back toes. Coming back up. And then we're going to plant the left heel down, coming into a warrior one. So your back toes are pointing to 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. And then straighten out that front leg. We're going to come into pyramid. So lowering the hands maybe down to your front leg or to the floor, to the mat. Thinking about drawing that right hip back. Inhale to come back up. Bring your hands to your heart. Find your drishti, so that spot you can focus on, and shift your weight forward. We're going to find our tree pose. So your left foot can either be above or below your knee. Just feeling the strength in your right foot and your ankle, grounding down into the mat and supporting you. Slowly inhale to reach the arms up, growing your tree. And then bringing your left knee forward and slowly release. Maybe a little wiggle in the hips. And then bring your big toes to touch. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, sit back into your chair. Lifting the toes, shifting your weight back. And then begin to lift the heels. So coming up onto your toes. Nice strong legs. And then exhale, forward fold. Stepping your right leg back. Grounding down into both feet. Slowly rise up, finding your crescent lunge. On your exhale, hover that back leg. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lengthen out. And then lower that back heel, finding your warrior one. Straighten out that front leg. Really send that left hip back in line with the right, and then fold over for your pyramid. Maybe relax the head and neck if you can. Take a few easy breaths. Slowly inhale back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring it forward, finding your tree pose. Really rooting down into that left foot. Maybe inhaling those arms up high. And then slowly drawing that right leg forward and releasing down, shaking at the hips. We're gonna take a big inhale, reach the arms up, lifting the heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Stepping it back to a downward dog. Just releasing here, maybe pedaling out the heels once again, relaxing the head. And then we're gonna find a tabletop position. We're gonna keep the toes curled under, and we're going to sit back on our heels. So really make sure that you're drawing your toes together, your knees are gonna come together. And then you can either stay right here. This is a really intense stretch. You can keep your hands on the mat. Or if you're okay, you can walk the hands up to your thighs. Close your eyes and rest here for a few breaths. Really releasing your jaw, softening your cheeks and your throat. Allow your shoulders and your arms to completely relax. Take 3 deep breaths. And slowly untuck the toes, maybe give them a little wiggle, and then maybe a little tap on the mat. So just tapping your toes against the mat. Awesome. Now we're going to come to stand on our feet, but we're going to kind of shift our weight back. So we're going to get into the back of the ankle, so you're into your Achilles tendon. Maybe keeping your hands in front of you on the mat or shifting your hands back. Just finding a nice spot here where you can feel the stretch. And slowly lower back down. We're going to come to a seated position, coming into butterfly. So holding just above the ankles, sitting up nice and tall, and then slowly lengthening forward. Maybe a little rock side to side, loosening up the neck. And slowly come back up. We're going to start to give our feet a little love, so really massaging the feet. So the arches of the feet and the balls of the feet. Just really loosening up, feeling all the bones in your feet. Showing yourself some love here. And then you're going to bring your right hand, you're going to bring your fingers in between each of the toes on your left foot. So you're going to bring your pinky finger just right beside your pinky toe, seeing if you can get it all the way down to the webbing of your foot, or the webbing of your toe. And then seeing if you can relax all your toes here. So it might feel a bit strange, but really help just to spread out the toes, allowing all the muscles to relax. Just coming back to your breath. And then release, wiggle out that foot. And then coming onto the other side. So bringing your left fingers in between your right toes. Relaxing your foot. And coming back to your breath once again. And slowly release, shaking it out. And we're going to come down to our backs. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Just staying here in stillness for a moment. Relax your arms by your sides and reach your legs up towards the ceiling. Just going to gently shake it out. So shake out your feet, shake out your ankles. Nice and gentle, releasing everything. And then nice and slowly extending the legs long. Coming into your Shavasana, so letting your toes flop out to either sides of your mat. Allowing your body to be nice and heavy. Your breath is slowing down. Letting go of your practice, giving yourself this time to rest in complete stillness. I'll leave you here to rest for as long as you like. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.